Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tim and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for clicking on this video. And today we are going to be talking about another company which might or might not suit you as an online teacher. Online teaching is how I got my start. I still teach online and I like recommending companies that I think might be a good fit for you. And so that's what this video is all about. Stick around. So the company we're going to be talking about today is Lingostar. Now, Lingostar came across my radar a couple of times in the last month. They look like a promising company that might suit you as you get into online teaching or further your online teaching career. If you're still wanting to work with a company, kind of learn the ropes, figure out what this whole online teaching thing is all about, how to do this working from home, then this might be a good option for you. So Lingostar is quite new. They formed around 2021, 2022. They are based out of Singapore and they primarily have Chinese students that are taking classes with them. So most of these students are either in China, but they do have many that live overseas in other countries like the US and Canada. And so their hours really are varied depending on what works for you and your teaching schedule. So some of Lingostar's unique features or things that I think make them maybe stand out a little bit and just some interesting aspects of working for them is that they have their very own platform. So you don't teach on Zoom or somewhere else. They have created their own teaching platform where you will log into and teach your students on. So that's pretty cool. It's really interactive, it's really engaging, and looks super fun as well, both for the students and for the teacher. They also have a mobile phone application. You can't teach on your phone or iPad device or something like that, but you can download their app in order to get in there and update your profile, book your classes and things like that, but you will teach from their unique created teaching platform on a desktop or laptop computer. So they've also created their own curriculum based off of Oxford University Press, which is a really solid curriculum, good pedagogy, and they've taken many aspects of their curriculum from that to form their own. What they really focus at Lingostar is forming long-lasting relationships with students. So they want you to have consistent students, they want you to be opening up classes so that regular students can book you and stay with you long term. And that's something that's, can be quite different from other platforms where you've got lots of students coming and going. They really focus on building relationships between teachers and students so you have those consistent students over time. So when Lingostar first started hiring a few years ago, they hired mostly Filipino teachers, and that seems to be the majority of their teacher base at the moment. They do have teachers from other countries, and that's where they really want to focus on at the moment, hiring native English speakers from countries like US, Canada, UK, and Australia. So if you're from one of those countries, you don't have to live there, you just need to have a passport from there in order to be hired, and that is their first hiring requirement to get hired with the company. In addition to that, they want you to have a university degree. They will also accept an associate's degree. So if you don't have the 4-year degree, but you've got like a 2-year associate's degree, you can certainly still apply. They want to see that you have a TESOL or TEFL certificate. You can grab this one for a really good price up here and get that under your belt and put it on your resume so that you can get hired. They don't say that teaching online experience is required. Of course, it's certainly going to help you. But if you're brand new to online teaching, but you've got the energy, you've got the excitement, you really want to make this work, then certainly go ahead and apply. Make sure that you do fit those requirements from one of those countries and that you have a degree, a TESOL or TEFL certificate, and just a willingness to learn and to start teaching online, which is, in my opinion, a fantastic way to work from home and make your own money. Speaking of money, let's get into the pay. So their pay seems to be pretty standard right now in the industry. I worked with a company called VIPKid that now hires at $14 an hour, and that's what they hire as well. Lingostar pays $7 per 25-minute class or $14 for an hour. So that is going to be your starting pay. But they do have a sort of pay scale that you can work up to around $24 an hour if you have a certain number of consistent regular students. So basically, if you've got a base level of 8 or more regular students, then you're going to get a 50% increase. So that's going to bring it up to $7.50 per class. So that would be $15 an hour. And it continues to increase as you go down the chart, and you will be able to work up to $11.50 per 25 minutes. So that would be $23 an hour if you have more than or equal to 60 regular students. So this is, that's quite a lot of active regular students, but to get around $18 to $20 an hour, you're looking at having around 20 to 27 regular students. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting around that $14 to $16 an hour mark. So they also offer trial classes, which all companies do, and you're going to get $6.50 for a trial class. And if that student converts to a regular student, you will get an additional $5. So that's really nice too. So their peak times for bookings, that would be when you're most likely to get students, is weekdays 5 to 9 p.m. That would be in Beijing time or Chinese time, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekends. So you've got lots of opportunities to get bookings on the weekends if that's something that you want. They don't have a minimum required, but they do strongly recommend that you open up at least 10 hours per week. And I'll say if you really want to get hired with a company and you really want it to work, it's certainly recommended to open as much as you can. I'd be opening up more than 10 hours if I had the availability to, if I wanted bookings, because the more hours you open, the more likely you are to get students to start trickling in to build up your schedule. Let's talk about the hiring process. So I really like their hiring process. I think it's really simple, it's stress-free, and it's pretty straightforward. So you're going to apply. The link is in the description below to do that. You're going to go and fill in, of course, what's called basic information. That they're going to ask you for where you're from, degrees, and all that sort of stuff. Then you're going to do a device test. Using their application, they're going to test your internet speed, sound, and video quality. Straightforward. Then you're going to do what all companies call a demo. The demo is not live, so you're not going to be booking a demo and having to teach a pretend student, which is really what I hated about some of those other companies. It just felt so artificial. But with Lingostar, you're going to either submit a class or a portion of your class that you've taught maybe with another company. That's totally fine, but keep it between 5 and 8 minutes. Or you can use their materials and you can record yourself teaching a sort of sample class using sample materials. Between 5 and 8 minutes is what they recommend. After that, you're going to do some training, and they say if you really want to get it done quickly, you can get it done within about 20 minutes. And then the last step is uploading documents, verifying who you are, your degrees, nationality, passport, all those kinds of things. So that's basically it. If you want to apply, you can apply in the description of this video. Good luck with this. If you are interested in Lingostar, if this is a company that you think might suit you, then go ahead and apply. I think working with a company is a great way to get started. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.